Hey, top of mind right now is when am I going to go back home to the Philippines? I mean, it's the middle of July, according to the DOH secretary in the Philippines. They've already flattened the curve, which is like not even happening. Um, and I'm here in Singapore, safe and sound, and the curve is pretty much flattened. The community cases has been stable. Government here is prepared for a second wave or a third wave. They just had their elections. I mean, it's pretty safe and steady here in Singapore. But I'm thinking about all of my friends back in the Philippines. You have this coronavirus, and then you have the whole political situation over there, how it's being handled. You have a government who's going after media outlets, ABS-CBN against esteemed journalists like Maria Ressa, and then you have your day to day. My friends who at ABS-CBN might be losing their jobs, and that's a reality that's being faced right now in the middle of a pandemic. I mean, I'm comfortable here, but I just can't help think about all of my friends and family who are back home. You know, I can't imagine the anxiety to even leave your house right now in the Philippines, not knowing who's sick, who has the virus. The police are carrying the virus. People working at the MRT stations in the Philippines have the virus. Even one of the people in charge, I mean, people in power, politicians, people working in Congress or in the Senate, Sandigan Bayan, they're carrying the virus. It's like, so what am I doing lately? I am here. I'm showing you. I'm sitting down at my work seat here at home, working from home here. And this is where I spend my mornings and afternoons. I sometimes stand up to drink water, go for a little stretch out of water, and on my laptop for the past few weeks doing my training as part of my onboarding with this new job that I have. And part of this job means monitoring the news back home in the Philippines, or because it involves working and partnering with journalists and public relations professionals. And in the process of doing that, you sort of get engrossed in articles that you read about, again, COVID situation in the Philippines and the shutdown of a major TV network. Yeah, so it's part of the cycle. But what do I do to sort of stay sane is that on Tuesdays I do yoga with my former Dragon Boat teammates, and I do running. In fact, later it's Wednesday. I try to run at least 3 times a week outside here at Bedok Reservoir, which you could see in some of my photos and stories. And that's how life is basically. I think in the middle of 2020, it's about everyone doing what they can to survive. Yeah, any plans that we originally had for this year, you basically have just throw out the window and get through today. And I wish that for everybody. Just focus on what you can accomplish today. Don't worry about too much into the future. This crisis is unprecedented. Everyone in the world is facing it, unless you're living on some island in the South Pacific that has like no interactions with the rest of civilization. Okay, so I'm at the end of my work day. I have maybe 10-15 more minutes of wrapping up what I was working on, which is something what we call an interest survey. And I'm gonna do my jog before the sun sets. Yeah. Oh, what's today's date? I think today is the 15th, is it? Yeah, it's the 15th. That's all for today, July 15, 2020. Bye, everyone.